She stood on the gravel porch with her coat buttoned up to her chin, looking at me real quiet through the dark mesh screen door within. She said, I think I'm gonna take a drive down to the county line. And I just nodded from the kitchen counter, saying, all right, baby, that's fine. I didn't step out on the wood to pull her close into my chest. Didn't brush that stray blonde hair aside or ask her what was best. I kept my eyes right on the ball game playing on the television screen, missing every single warning sign that was hiding in between. She walked down those 3 pine steps without making a single sound, and backed her old blue Ford pickup slowly off the gravel ground. I heard the gravel crunch under her tires as she pulled out on the lane, thinking she'd be back by supper time to wash the autumn rain. And the cold October breeze blows across the empty driveway fence, washing out the quiet comfort of my foolish innocence. When you treat a final exit like a trip down to the store, why does the silence cut you deeper than it ever did before? If I'd known that was goodbye, I would have held her right under that fading sunset sky. I would have begged her on my knees to let the heavy anger go, and told her every single thing a heart is supposed to show. I would never let her drive away into the coming night. I would have fought for every second in the amber porch light. Now I'm standing in the doorway, watching cold dark shadows fly, living with the bitter truth. If I'd known that was goodbye. By 10 o'clock the rain was falling hard against the tin roof scene, and I walked into the closet but looking for a sweater in the steam. That's when I saw the empty hangers lined up in a quiet row, and realized she wasn't ever coming back from that dark road. Her seated jewelry box was cleared right off the dresser top. My heart dropped down like lead and every clock began to stop. I ran out to the driveway in the middle of the pouring rain, screaming out her name into the thunder and the pain, looking down at 2 tire tracks fading in the mud, carrying away the only girl that ever ran inside my blood. And the cold October breeze blows across the empty driveway fence, washing out the quiet comfort of my foolish innocence. When you treat a final exit like a trip down to the store, why does the silence cut you deeper than it ever did before? If I'd known that was goodbye, I would have held her right under that fading sunset sky. I would have begged her on my knees to let the heavy anger go, and told her every single thing a heart is supposed to show. I wouldn't have let her drive away into the coming night. I would have fought for every second in the amber porch light. Now I'm standing in the doorway, watching cold dark shadows fly, living with the bitter truth. If I'd known that was goodbye. We take for granted every door that opens and then shuts, thinking love is something strong that never bleeds or cuts, until you're sitting in an empty house with nothing left to say, realizing that forever walked right out the door today. Don't let the one you love step out into the evening chill without telling them you love them, and you always, always will. 'Cause a casual farewell can turn into a permanent sound, leaving you stranded on a cold and hollow ground. Speak the words right now. Don't you hold them in your chest. Give the ones you love your absolute very best. Hold them close into your arms before they turn the key. Don't let them vanish down the road into a memory. Tear down your foolish pride. Don't let the moment pass before your whole world shatters like a piece of broken glass. Now I'm walking through the house as the midnight shadows fall, flipping off the porch light, hanging quiet on the wall. Finally accepting that she's miles down the interstate, learning how to live inside a world that's turned to fate. The changed man staring out into the dark Tennessee rain. By 10 o'clock the rain was falling hard against the tin roof seam, and I walked into the closet, but looking for a sweater in the steam. That's when I saw the empty hangers lined up in a quiet row, and realized she wasn't ever coming back from that dark road. Her seated jewelry box was cleared right off the dresser top. My heart dropped down like lead and every clock began to stop. I ran out to the driveway in the middle of the pouring rain, screaming out her name into the thunder and the pain. Looking down at two tire tracks fading in the mud, carrying away the only girl that ever ran inside my blood. And the cold October breeze blows across the empty driveway fence, washing out the quiet comfort of my foolish innocence. When you treat a final exit like a trip